Hey YouTube, MaxZ2021 here, coming in with another haul slash sustain the industry video, this time for June and July 2018. A few things I want to mention or bring up before I really get into the haul part of the video. First off, I've been pretty busy helping out around the house since my mom had a knee replacement surgery at the beginning of June. So me and my stepdad have been just helping her out while she's been recovering from that. So, yeah, that happened. She's doing pretty good for the most part, I guess. Haven't really been too many complications. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Secondly, one of my stepbrothers has been visiting since right around when my mom got her knee replacement surgery. So he's also been helping out around the house, but since I usually record videos at nighttime, I I've been trying to not do that so I don't wake him up or whatever. And lastly, this bookcase right here is finally falling apart since we've had this one and the one over here for about 6 years. And there was a shelf where all these books are stacked up. I got it over here so it won't be in the way, but I figured it was only a matter of time before these bookcases started giving out or giving in or whatever. And this one got really banged up when we were moving 2 years ago. So yeah, hopefully I can replace it soon. But anyways, let's get on with the haul part of the video. Alright, so first up I want to get this one out of the way so I don't gotta bring it up later or whatever. But this is a series that I've been waiting on an English release or an official English release for about 10 or 11 years since I first read the chapters. And at Anime Expo 2017, Faku announced that they were doing an English release, and I was pretty stoked, I guess. But yeah, I can't really show the full cover for obvious reasons. Anyways, we got Fudabu Mix. If you don't know what this is, well, don't look it up. If you do know what it is, good for you, I guess. This did get a few OVA episodes over the last few years, I think. But yeah, I was waiting a really long time for this to get an English release, so that's cool. Now that's out of the way. Next up, we got. Hold on, let me put these down. So I went and ordered volumes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Komi-san. So now I got all the volumes that are currently out. And volume 10 comes out. Hold on, let me get to the preview page. Comes out sometime in September. So that's cool. Now what happened with these volumes? I ordered 4 through 6 back back on June 1st. And after like a week and a half, they were getting ready to be shipped out. But I didn't find out until the beginning of this month that CD Japan was moving all their stock to a new warehouse, and that ended up causing a bunch of orders to get backed up. So I didn't find out about the order for these 3 volumes getting delayed until the beginning of this month. And then I ordered these 3 volumes, and I went and sent them an email asking where my package was for these 3 volumes, and somebody responded. And the next day, on July 4th, they both got shipped out. Though, for some reason, the package with these 3 volumes ended up arriving the day before these 3, but at least I finally got all the volumes, so that's cool. And next up, we got Volume 1 of Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle. This is pretty funny. I wanted to wait until I got Volume 5 of Komi-san before doing a video on this, because in Volume 4 of this manga, and at the end of this volume, they have a crossover chapter for both series. Specifically in this crossover chapter, Komi wakes up in the castle that this manga takes place in. And she runs into the princess, and then they got like a little ad showing Volume 4, since that's the volume that the crossover chapter shows up in. So, hopefully, if Komi-san doesn't get an English release by the time Volume 4 of Sleepy Princess comes out, then if they do decide to translate that crossover chapter, then at least that'll be the first instance of Komi-san having an English translation, kind of, sort of. But, yeah, definitely want to do a video on this. Next up, we got Wadanohara and the Great Blue Sea, the complete collection. This is based on a RPG Maker game made by the same person that did Mogeko Castle, which Nitro Rad did a video on. I'd say go check that out. But there's like some controversy with the creator of this game and Mogeko Castle. I don't remember the exact details, but some stuff went down among the fandom, and yeah, stuff happened. But I think this manga is geared more towards people that have played the game this is based on, and I haven't had a chance to check it out, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I might play it before reading this, but I might also read this first and see how it holds up for somebody that's not a fan of the original game or whatever. Also, this is like 2 volumes, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 2 volumes. And next up, we got Getarobo Devolution Volume 1, the first Getarobo manga to get an English release. Most people mainly know Getarobo for its animes, like Shin Getarobo vs. Neo Getarobo, a 4-episode OVA, and Getarobo Armageddon. And speaking of Getarobo, it was also one of the main inspirations for Gurren Lagann, so that's cool. But for anybody that doesn't know what a Getarobo is, it's one of the earliest mecha-related series. Came out back in the 70s. It's about as old as Devilman, so that's cool. And also, this manga is done by the duo that do that recent Ultraman manga. I haven't had a chance to check that out, but what I'm thinking is going to happen is, like with Devilman, 7 Seas want to put out one of the more recent mangas for this series, and then, I mean, starting back in last year, and then this year we got the original manga. So I'm thinking that because they went and put out one of the more recent uh, mangas for Get a Robo, at some point, probably next year, maybe, we might get the original Get a Robo manga in a volume similar to this. Since at one point, the people that publish Get a Robo in Japan, or publish the mangas for Get a Robo in Japan, they went and released the original mangas, like all the mangas up until Ken Ishikawa passed away. They released them in like big omnibus volumes like this, and the original Get a Robo manga. In that printing, it was released across 2 volumes. So, like, I don't know if they're going to actually do it, but I have a feeling that Seven Seas is going to do something like this for Get a Robo. But, yeah, that's it's mainly wishful thinking, but, yeah, you never know, it could happen. And I could talk more about Get a Robo, like, stuff that it inspired, aside from Gurren Lagann. But I'll save that for another time. And last up, we got 3 more volumes. We got Volume 1 of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, Volume 1 of My Hero Academia Vigilantes, and the single volume Mushroom Girls in Love. So first up, Kimetsu no Yaiba. I didn't know anything about it aside from it being published in Weekly Shonen Jump, and that people liked it. And then I read the back, and I was like, okay, yeah, you got me. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this. My Hero Vigilantes. This is a spin-off manga done by a different writer and a different artist. And this one is about these characters that are vigilantes, more or less. And I guess you can consider it like a different perspective on the setting. Like with the main manga, that's about like heroes doing hero stuff and villains and whatnot, superheroes. And this one's more about vigilantes. So if you like My Hero Academia, then definitely check this one out. And I have not had a chance to start reading this, but the only thing I knew about this was that it was done by the same person that did A Centaur's Life, or, well, currently does, since I think that's still ongoing. But, I'm pretty sure this is also Yuri, and Yuri's pretty cool, can't go wrong with that. But, yeah, it's also got anthropomorphic mushroom girls. And there's one thing that I'm a big fan of. It's anthropomorphic anime characters, or manga characters, or just characters that are anthropomorphications of inanimate objects or stuff that aren't people, I guess. So, yeah, that's everything. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment or whatever if you want to ask me about stuff I showed in this video. Hopefully I can get a new video out soon. Unless something comes up or whatever. But, yeah, thanks for watching.